The $4,000 machine that I purchased with this other company is really a good machine. It's good technology, but it's not the best technology. It was developed about 10 to 12 years ago, originally selling for about $1,000 in the U.S. market, and then they decided they were going to network market it, and they started putting commission dollars that they had to build into it, and now the machine costs $4,000. And the technology itself is, as I say, good, and it makes good water. In fact, it makes very good water. But when you compare the machine technologically and functionally to an IonWays Athena or Delphi, it's like comparing an old brick telephone that we used to use 15, 20 years ago to the new flip phones that we have today. The IonWays Athena has mesh plates. Those mesh plates are more efficient. The big enemy of an ionizer is scale and heat. Those are two big enemies of any ionizer. And the mesh plates address the heat aspect because there's more or greater efficiency with the water being in contact with more of the water, and it takes less heat to make the water alkaline ionized, through the ionization process. And they have a built-in system that prevents the biggest of all enemies, and that's scale. That's the mineral deposits, magnesium and calcium buildups on the plates that degrade the efficiency of the plates, and over time the machines die because of it. Now, to the other machine, the $4,000 machine's credit, they do have a cleaning system, but it cleans after the fact. These big solid plates are cleaned after the fact. The IonWays technology includes what's called the dark system, the double automatic reverse cleaning, and the polarities go from positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, and then it goes negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. So there's this alteration of those polarities that keep the machine from ever scaling. So over the life expectancy of 10 to 20 years, you're never going to have scale buildup, and there'll never have to be any downtime for cleaning. You've got a variable flow valve. That's something that the $4,000 machine doesn't have, is the variable flow, which means that you can speed up or slow down the flow of the water. The more time the water has over those plates, the more ionization can take place, more of the alterations can take place. When it gets down to alterations, of course, we've got tremendous cleaning capacity. We have a dual filtration system in the Athena, takes out the macro particulate and then the micro particulate from 0.1 to down to even as low as 0.01, which is 10 times more cleaning capacity for the filter than the $4,000 machine. Plus, you don't have to have a cleaning cartridge every 6 months or whenever to clean the machine. It's just a lot less hassle to use the IonWays Athena. I want to make a really cool observation to the people who are listening to my voice via the camera. This past summer, July, August of '08, we had a big show over in actually it was a marathon that was conducted over in Bend, Oregon. And there were 4,000 runners, and there were about 5,000 to 6,000 spectators, and we were there with water. And we had our machine out in 90 to 100 degree temperature weather that day. And we had our flow jet, which was able to pump water through the machine through 5-gallon containers, and we were just going like crazy from the time that we got there early in the morning till practically the sun went down, 12 to 14-hour days. And we did this for 2.5 days. And that machine just was producing water as fast as we could produce it, because people were coming from everywhere with their containers and getting the water, and we were the water source. And people were dumping their bottled waters out and putting their, our water in their bottles and loving it, loving it, loving it. Well, that machine never hiccuped, never burped. It just produced great water, never shut down for a second. The water, and we checked the various levels that we wanted to make sure were happening, the pH. We were checking ORP, and the machine just made great water for the 2.5 days. So that was the, as I call it, the acid test for the Athena's endurance. Of course, as I say, it's a machine that's built to last 10 to 20 years. It's guaranteed for 5 years with the great titanium and platinum coated plates, the mesh plates. They're very effective, very efficient, and the water that it produces is just unbelievably great.